The result of my last batch of research brings me over to Amsterdam Avenue, where I'm not sure what's going on here. If they're tearing down this building, I can't read that. This is the Amsterdam Houses. Through public records, I found reference to a phone that is supposed to be somewhere around here, but all this scaffolding might be burying it. Oh, there it is. Okay. That's funny. Hiding in plain sight. And there should be another one around here too, at least one other. No phone in that phone booth. No clam in that clamshell. This one came to my attention through my newfound ability to actually make sense of public records when looking for something very obscure like this. A couple others I'm going to find today are also a result of that, but I think I might find another couple that are referenced by friends or acquaintances. I'm not sure. Okay, this next one's in the same general area, or I believe it to be in the same general area, on this dead-end road. I'm going to get in the shade, as they advise you to do as much as possible when it's 100 degrees. This is 63rd Street off of West End Avenue, a dead-end street that is in the, at least partly in the Amsterdam Houses. This is an area where you've got, like, you know, relatively expensive apartment buildings next to projects, like directly next to the projects. And I think I see it. No mistaking it. Right next to the laundry room. What I don't know is if there's a phone in here. And it doesn't look like it. A dead Hulk or a dead husk. Barely even anywhere to... Well, just the usual. I was going to say barely anywhere to stick my car, and that's really what this is all about. I'll back off a little. That sucker probably isn't going anywhere. It's been here since, well, it's been empty since about 2011. Someone's going to really have to get a hard-on against it for it to go anywhere. Wouldn't be the worst spot for Talk to Me. Or would it? I don't know. these things, but I couldn't help notice the brutal write-up they got, that LinkNYC got in the Post today or maybe yesterday, calling them out for the same shit people have been complaining about them since day one. They attract vagrants, they attract drugs, they attract all kinds of bad things, and all that stuff's going to find a home somewhere. But the fact that it's finding a home outside of these things was, as the Post article described it, pretty bad for business for some people, because you've got like winos with their encampments all spread out all over the place, making it hard to access the place of business. This one doesn't work. The tablet, that is, and the ad platter is coming off, and I don't even want to mess with it, but I bet you it wouldn't be too hard to open that all the way. It's supposed to open on a hinge, as I've seen it done, but I'm not going to mess with that. And this side looks intact, but they're just so non-future proof, and there's so many claims they made in the bidding war, or the RFP. They made so many lies about all the wonderful things these things were going to bring. At the end of the day, they're going to stay here because the people who put them out here are making a lot of money. And that's really all. That's the only bottom line. Love to be here the moment it crosses over to 100, but don't know how long I'd be waiting here. Sweltering. Here's another hunk of communication detritus, stuff that will be absolutely no use to anybody in an emergency. That would include LinkNYC, by the way. Their battery isn't good for more than an hour, so when the lights go out, you won't see people lined up to use those things to make a call because they won't work. You're likely to see people lined up at one of these things. The reason I've never come out to photograph or document these, even though I've known about them for a long time, is that they've been done and done so many times. These might be the most photographed payphones in New York. This is at the Parkside Avenue Q train. There's a pretty stinky shopping cart to the right here. I think these were northwest. Or no, they weren't. They were, northeast. Northeastern Telecom. I gleaned that from earlier photos. And here's an empty spot for you. Set your phone up right there. See, they cut the landline tube. I'm guessing it used to connect up there. It's a little, it's like a plumbing system of landlines. Northeastern had a bunch of phones along this corridor. And down through Sunset Park. Oops, I don't want to know what I just stepped in. It was soft and squishy. I would think the New York Public Library main branch, the Schwarzman building, I bet those are probably more photographed than these, but I like to go for the ones that no one else has found yet, or that surprised me. Yeah, look at the jungle gem of landline tubes. It's funny. I never really caught that detail from the photos I'd seen. Somebody sent me a photo of this a few nights ago and asked me if I'd seen this, and I'm like, I think everyone in New York has probably seen this at some point. It's a beauty. 4 in a row, probably the most you'll find in one spot. Well, 3 in a row, and not even in a row, right? I mean, 3 phones, 4 spots. What can you say? But they're obviously missing. So that's what I stepped in. That doesn't look so bad. So like I said, these are Parkside Avenue, Q train, easy to get to. Carrier USLD, I guess that's US long distance. That's nice, the way the handset looks like it's hanging on for dear life, but it didn't survive. It's payphone love when one handset tries to make a move on the one on the phone next to it. And let's have some appreciation for this thing. Oh look, there's a Metro card in there. I don't think I want to touch it because I could be dipping into somebody's home. There you go. Parkside Ave at Ocean Ave. I think these were once, when they went viral once, I think they were mislocated as being on Ocean Parkway. It's Ocean Avenue at Parkside Avenue. So when in Brooklyn, this part of it at least, which isn't very often for me, we check in at the BPL. Last time I was here, there were still a couple of phone booths. That's all that matters, right? Actually, I'm pretty sure there's two of these. Yep, here it is. Immaculate. Although the door is gone on both of them. Whoa! This one has dial tone. I didn't even try on the other one. Or did I? I didn't know this one worked. Let's see if it really does. Yeah, listen to that. Let's see what happens. I think this is going to work. Wow. I don't know how well you could hear that, and it took a few seconds longer than usual to connect, but this sucker works. Wow. I have to go try the other one now. Yeah. Okay, so I'm back at the first one. Wow, this one has dial tone too. Small miracles. I don't want to call my payphone radio number because that will send it into that weird mode where if two people are connected at the same time they can talk to each other, but there won't be two people there present. And it would just draw a busy signal for anybody else that calls in. I'll try one of my other numbers. I have to look it up though because I don't remember my other numbers. Okay, I think I got the right number. I think I screwed up here. Hold on. Let me try that again. Please deposit 50 cents. Thank you. Just checking the rest of the inside here. Okay, my other number isn't working, but that is entirely possible that my PBX is screwed up on that one. I haven't checked on it in a long time. Oh, but it never gave me it never connected. I'm gonna try again. The previous call did take longer than usual to connect, but it's all on the same PBX, so if one works, they all should. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Okay, I'm not just gonna keep waiting, but I'll see if star 10 works. Error 25. Maybe this phone doesn't work. I'll try and I check. Dial tone doesn't always mean a phone works. Yeah, I should already be hearing something. I'm not hearing anything. Just hearing like a hissing, buzzing, hissing, just silence basically. Okay, so the first phone works, this one doesn't. That's still pretty good. I'm going to be careful, and this is as close as I'm going to get because I got yelled at last time I was here. 3rd floor. 2 phone booths. Phones are gone. And that phone's dead on the left. The old TTY. Yeah, I'm going to stop now because there's people coming. This is funny. It's a Douglas Adams. How to Leave the Planet. Hopefully this is readable. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't have been so nervous up on the 3rd floor. But I do clearly remember getting yelled at last time I was there. Somebody said no photos allowed. But they put that poem on the side of the booth, so we're not allowed to photograph that. Have to see if that video I made is even readable. By the way, what you were supposed to hear when I called that other number from the second phone, you're supposed to hear this. Not horribly audible in this location, but that's what you would hear. Yeah, you know. That's right. As I came down the steps, I remembered this one. This is Grand Army Plaza 2 and the 3 train. Yeah, this sucker's dead. I don't know what she's yelling about. Anyway, I had one other one in mind for today, but I think I'm going to listen to my body telling me that I should be indoors and hydrating.